Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for May 2020. Let's see what is coming up for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May. First card you have, Sagittarius, is the Ten of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. King of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. The Wheel of Fortune. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. Three of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. Strength. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. The World. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May. Interesting, we have the King and now the Queen of Cups here. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. Death. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for May. And the King of Swords. What's the most important thing the sign of Sagittarius needs to hear about their love life for May 2020? The message that you have, Sagittarius, is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands does represent a long-term relationship, commitments, can also represent marriage. So we'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. So let's see what you have going on here. It's kind of interesting that you have the King of Cups there and the Queen of Cups here. So there's strong water sign energy around you. This would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. If you're single, this can be someone who's coming into your life. This can also represent the person that you're involved with. Again, sun, moon, or rising. You also have an air sign here. So this would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Again, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So I mean, what I see here, I'm kind of interested in this row right here. We've got the Three of Swords, Strength, and the World. So some of you, it could be that you're coming into the month perhaps dealing with a breakup. Maybe, there's been some fighting or disagreements with the person that you love, but this can actually represent a parting of ways, a breakup, a divorce. Of course, you've got Strength right in the center of the reading. This can represent the sign of Leo, but this is also telling you be brave, be strong. It could be that this breakup is only temporary, because I do see a lot of happiness here with the Ten of Cups. And I also see change here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. So although there's heartache here, there is some type of ending around the world. The world does represent endings, closing the door to an old chapter in your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny. Destiny is working in your life in the month of May. This also represents positive changes for you. Again, positive changes that bring in a lot of happiness, the Ten of Cups. So again, there are two people here. Unless you have a moon or rising, this can also represent you, a moon or rising in a water sign or an air sign. There can be somebody new coming into your life. You've got Death here. This can also represent the sign of Scorpio, but Death, I mean, there is a huge change that wants to happen for the sign of Sagittarius. For those who are single, I feel like this especially applies for those of you who are single. There can be new people coming into your life. Even those of you, maybe you're not necessarily single, maybe you're somewhere in between. If you're meeting somebody in the month of May, this can be someone that changes your life forever with the Death card. But also you've got that theme here now with the World and Death of like some type of ending that leads to a new beginning. So some of you might be leaving a relationship to start a new relationship, a new life with someone else. I feel like if that's what you're doing, there's a lot of positive energy as far as you're making the right decision. Because although there's an ending here, you have your happily ever after here with the Wheel of Fortune, like you're making the right decision. Again, also if you've gone through a breakup, because there's a strong energy of endings here, and here, this is in your favor. Things will change. It could be that you get back together, or there's someone else coming in for you. Okay, let me get a few more. Let's see what the rest of the messages. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for May? You've got the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So it's like you have everybody in this reading. You have pretty much all the elements. You've got water signs, you've got an air sign, you've got an earth sign. My goodness, the only person that's missing here is you, a fire sign. So again, keep in mind that there's a lot of characters in your reading. If you're single, These can be possibly new people around you that you could meet. I mean, because the Wheel of Fortune is here for you. Something could change your life in the month of May. If you're already coupled, this can be the energies of your partner. Again, sun, moon, or rising for either one of you. So I see here an earth sign. So this would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can be your partner, your ex. It can also be you if you have a moon or rising and an earth sign. It's like someone is being urged to take action here, to do something. The Emperor is, this is like take back your power, take control. Somebody has to be in charge here. Somebody has to create stability, take action. And part of this involves speaking the truth. We've got the Page of Swords. Because we have so many endings here, it could be that someone is not happy in a relationship, someone has been suffering. The Page of Swords is just someone being completely 100% honest. Again, by doing this, someone is taking back their power with the Emperor. Okay, let's get a few from the confirmation deck, and then we're going to take a really close look at the person that you love with this deck right here. Okay, let's see what comes up from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May? We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Eight of Cups. What's the most important thing that Sagittarius needs to hear about their love life for May 2020? Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is an energy of fighting back. This is about not allowing yourself to be walked all over. This is you speaking up for yourself, standing your ground, especially because I see endings around you in the month of May. And again, it doesn't have to be that you're necessarily going to break up, but it could be that maybe there's, maybe you've been through a really difficult time in a relationship or a marriage, and it's time to leave that behind you, which is right here, the Eight of Cups. The saying, speak up for yourself, because you actually have the Page of Swords here as well. So the sign of Sagittarius has something to say. You need to speak up for yourself. So these three cards I've just pulled for you. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Eight of Cups. So I mean, with the Knight of Pentacles, there could be slow progress, slow movement towards maybe you being in a happy place, the place that you want to be in your relationship or in your marriage. Because although I see a lot of happiness here at the Ten of Cups, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. There is some weird energy here, like the Three of Swords and the World. There's just the energy of endings, also death. And now I've pulled the Eight of Cups. This is the goodbye card. So again, I'm putting this over the breakup card. It's possible that some of you, maybe you're dealing right now with, maybe someone has broken up with you or they've asked for space. This could actually take some time to work itself out with the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow progress because of this. The Moon can represent the sign of Pisces, but this is confusion. Like it could be that you're dealing with a very confusing situation. This can also be someone who is in major denial, someone who maybe doesn't want to see the truth. This is just a lot of emotional energy, self-deceit, secrets, things being hidden from you. It could be that maybe someone has broken up with you right here. And again, there's lots of endings. The World, the Death card, not the goodbye card. And it could be that maybe you don't know everything that's going on because we have the Moon. Let's go ahead and take a really close look at the person that you love. And let's see what comes up for this person. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Four of Wands. That's weird because that was, let's see, that was the main energy. The Four of Wands for the whole reading. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Page of Pentacles. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. The Hierophant. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Nine of Cups. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Ten of Swords. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. Knight of Pentacles. This is also right there. Show me the person that Sagittarius loves. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so these cards that you see on top, these represent, again, the person that you love. These cards do not represent you. So the only repeat card that I see here that I've already pulled as part of the other spread is the Four of Wands right there. That's actually the main energy for the whole reading. So for some of you, I feel we're dealing with commitment here. For those of you that are not married, let me take a look at them here. There's definitely kind of slow movement in your relationship. This is because of them, not because of you. The Knight of Pentacles is right there. So things are kind of moving slowly. Maybe you're not seeing a lot of progress, maybe getting back together. or maybe seeing your relationship grow into something long-term. This is because of them. Also, the Four of Wands, again, this is their first card describing them. I do feel like this person, if this is someone that you're already married to, I do think this person wants to stay married to you. If this is someone that you're involved with, I think this person does want to continue your relationship. As far as, being in a committed relationship, this is something they're definitely exploring with the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like they're looking at, a long-term relationship with you, commitment, especially with the Hierophant here. I feel like this person is really trying to kind of connect spiritually, trying to figure out like what do they really want? What is the universe really trying to tell them? Because there is some conflicting messages here. We've got the Nine of Cups. So I think this person does, really see you as a source of happiness. Like you make this person very happy. Again, whether this is your spouse or this is someone that you're dating, they see you, you bring a lot of happiness into their life. But there is some type of red flag here. Like part of this person feels like this is an ending. This is another ending. There's a lot of endings in this reading. Part of this person feels that they should just kind of move on. And that could be maybe why there's so many endings in this reading. I think part of them were, what was it? The Three of Swords, the World, the Death card, the Eight of Cups. There's a lot of endings. And then this one as well. So this is connected to them. And there's kind of slow progress here as far as maybe them making up their mind, because I don't think this person has quite made up their mind. I see them here kind of looking at the possibility of continuing your relationship, maybe wanting a long-term relationship. Things are moving slowly here because part of this person is thinking, I should just move on. I should just end things. But I feel that they could surprise you with the Eight of Wands. It could be that this person completely changes their mind. Again, they're still thinking, they've not made up their mind here. There's also a lot of spiritual guidance around them because they do see you as, a strong source of happiness with the Nine of Cups. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex in the month of May. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May 2020. We've got the Five of Wands. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. 10 of Wands. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. 2 of Wands. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. Temperance. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. Knight of Cups. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. 7 of Cups. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. 3 of Swords, which was also in the first spread. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. King of Swords. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. And the World, which was also in the first spread. Okay, so this is what we have as far as your relationship with your ex. Let's see if I can get kind of everything in the shot here. If not, I'll just move up the last row so you can see it. I definitely see, some of you, you've been waiting for a long time. We have the Two of Wands here. There's some confusing energy, some conflicting energy. Again, down here, since you can't see it, it's the Three of Swords. I'm not sure why you can't see it here. I've got the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the World. So this is what you have at the bottom. And again, this is for those of you where you've broken up. Maybe you have zero contact with this person. Yet right in the center of the reading, you have the Knight of Cups, which is movement in this relationship. This could be an opportunity to get back together. I definitely see somebody like not wanting to rush here. You've got the Two of Wands, which is a delay, waiting. There's really not much going on with the Two of Wands. And then the next card I pulled was Temperance, which represents your energy, but it also means that someone is trying to take things really slow. This is just letting everything fall into place naturally. I definitely see confusion around exes. We've got the Seven of Cups here. Someone is just highly lost. Again, you had that strong kind of theme in the first spread of endings. So many cards representing endings. But I still saw for the, when the additional cards that I pulled representing the person you love, for those of you where there's an ex, that still applies to them. There's choices around this person. And it can be, yes, for some of you that it can be choices as far as another person, or it could be the choice of getting back together or not. I see someone who's conflicted here. That was the first card that I pulled. Someone is highly conflicted as far as maybe getting back together. I see a very tired energy here, the Ten of Wands. Someone just feels like maybe they don't want to try in this relationship anymore. This is someone who is tired, frustrated, fed up. You may be tired of trying if it's been an off and on relationship for years. So someone is, doesn't want to rush. They want to take things slow with temperance. They're willing, there's waiting around here because there's confusion. Someone doesn't know. With the Seven of Cups, someone does not know what they want. So again, the bottom row was the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the World. So we've got an air sign here. And this also came up in the first spread, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can be your ex. It can also be you if you have a moon or rising. And an air sign, the King and the Queen of Swords also mean they represent someone who's very much in their head. Someone who's doing a lot of thinking and analyzing. I mean, I definitely feel like, look at this. The Three of Swords and the World. I feel like there is a lot of thinking going on about your breakup. The Three of Swords is the breakup card. The World represents endings, closure, closing the door to the past. I feel like this person, we've got the Seven of Cups here. Someone does not close the door to the past. Someone is still very much kind of thinking, trying to figure out what to do. There's probably not much going on with the Two of Wands and Temperance. Someone's conflicted maybe about getting back together. But that said, you do have the Knight of Cups here, right in the center of the reading. I just feel like someone is very much thinking of the breakup, maybe the details of what happened, and they're trying to take things slow. Let me get a few more cards so we can get the rest of the message. Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. We've got the Star, Sagittarius and their ex for the month of May. The Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So you did have, I think in the first spread, the King and the Queen of Cups. They were both there. So strong water sign energy around you. If your ex is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising, this is definitely speaking to you. It can also be if you have a moon or rising and a water sign. I mean, you have the Star here, which can represent the sign of Aquarius, but the Star, this is you getting what you want. And in this spread, this would be getting your ex back. This person is definitely holding back from you. We've got the Four of Pentacles here. This person is being really stubborn, maybe not letting you in emotionally. I see conflict here. The Five of Wands, someone is conflicted. This is someone who's just not open to change and just kind of holding back from you. Let's get a few more cards from the confirmation deck, and then we will take a really close look at your ex. Okay, what other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius about their ex? We've got Six of Cups. Wow. Queen of Cups. You have a very strong water sign energy here. And Five of Swords. So you've got the Queen of Cups 2 times. Here and here. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can also represent, if you guys are not water signs, you don't have water in your chart, that someone is in a very emotional place. The King and the Queen of Cups represent someone who is highly emotional, very much in touch with their intuition. So you've got the Six of Cups here. So, I feel like the past is still very much, because we've got the past card here and the breakup card. So I definitely feel like your ex is still kind of reminiscing about the past, about, thinking about your breakup. And we've also got the Five of Swords. This is a card of sabotage, bad decisions. I'll just put it here so you can see it. This is a mistake. This is a decision that has blown up in someone's face. It could be if your ex broke up with you, maybe they're regretting this. So now we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. The five representing an obstacle, a challenge, a problem. Let's go ahead and take a really close look at your ex and see if this is you or them. Okay, show me Sagittarius' ex. Let's see what's going on here. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Wasn't this in the first spread as well? Because that's still your reading. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Let me get one more. Show me Sagittarius' ex. Well, let me just kind of get everything in the shot here. We started with a new beginning. Let me just move them up for you so you can see everything that I'm looking at here. These cards that I've just pulled, they represent your ex. They don't represent you. This is what they're thinking. This is what they're feeling. Everything that you see right here. So, again, considering the first spread, This card was the main energy, but it also came up for them, and now it is here again for your ex. And again, that first spread, that's still your reading. So, I mean, the fact that we're starting with the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, and the last card I pulled is Judgment, which is also a new beginning. This is a relationship rising from the ashes. I definitely see your ex wanting you back, but there is some strong confusion here with the Seven of Cups. And again, I think this card came up in the first spread. I think it was the first card or second. There's some strong confusion here. So just kind of looking at this, again, this represents your ex. I definitely think this person wants you back. Like there's a strong energy of new beginnings. There is some, some sadness here, some disappointment, which that would explain why this card is here. The Five of Swords. Perhaps this person made a mistake. This is a card of regrets. And especially because we have the Empress. For them, the Empress, I mean, this represents the perfect relationship, love, marriage. I mean, I definitely see, kind of a long-term relationship here and marriage here, or like the ideal partner, the perfect relationship. But there is some confusion. I mean, I feel like this person really needs to stand up to their own fears. Yeah, if this person broke up with you, it could be that this person is regretting it now, because they are in a, kind of in a very emotional place with this card, very confused. There is something that, they've got to face the music here, and this could be maybe their own fears. They're in denial. Again, there's two new beginnings here, Judgment and the Ace of Wands. Like they do want a new beginning with you. Yeah, I mean, I just realized the Seven of Cups is here 2 times. Let me just kind of move this out of the way so you can see. Right there. That's the Seven of Cups, and here it is again. So this is them. There's a lot of confusion around this person, and they're holding back from you. The Four of Pentacles right there. The Four of Pentacles is someone who's just being really stubborn and just kind of resisting and holding back. Again, there's just a lot of emotion. Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, a lot of emotion and kind of holding back. But with the Empress here, especially with the Four of Wands and the Empress, this tells me that this person still very much loves you. Not just loves you, but kind of sees themselves with you in the long run, like a long-term relationship or marriage. But they do have to stand up to someone here or something. It could be their own fear, their own insecurities. There's a sense of regrets, sadness. I feel like this person is really kind of, feeling, really feeling like your absence. They could be conflicted about reaching out to you. That was the very first card I pulled for you, the Five of Wands. They could be waiting to kind of figure out maybe what they want. Because we also have the World down here, and the World is kind of an ending. I don't think this person is done with you. We had the World at the bottom with the breakup card, the Three of Swords. So I mean, based on what I see here and what the cards that represent them, I think this person is very much reminiscing about you. Again, that was a Six of Cups right there. They're still very much kind of like replaying your breakup in their head. I mean, that's just what I'm getting from these cards. They're replaying your breakup in their head with a strong sense of remorse. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But there's a lot of confusion, so be careful with this person. They see you as this Empress energy, whether you're male or female. This is the ideal partner, the perfect relationship. But they need to stand up to something here, or to someone. It's a general reading. I definitely see this person winning you back. Ace of Wands is a clean slate, a fresh start. And this is a relationship, a second chance for a relationship, rising from the ashes. Okay, so let's see if I miss anything else here. I don't think that I did. There's just kind of a strong focus on kind of new beginnings. And, I mean, if you go back and you watch the first spread, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of messages for you in there as well. There were a lot of cards representing endings. Not so much here, except it's the World here and the Three of Swords. There was quite a few more in the first spread. Again, that is still your reading. I just think this person wants you back, but if they're not reaching out to you, it's because they still have doubts and they're still trying to figure things out. Okay, Sagittarius, this has been your love reading for May 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.